Showcasing business coast to coast. It's the Jon Robert Quinn Show. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Sacramento. How are you doing? I am Jon Robert Quinn, the host of... What show is this? The Good Life Show? The Jon Robert Quinn Show? What show is this?
One of those.
It's one of those. Here's what's super cool is it is A-list time, and we are currently number one again, baby. So 2016, we got number one. 2017, we got number three. 2018, so far, so good, number one. But I also have 10 more shows in Sacramento. I'd like to get all of those up on A-list. We need to do that. We need to get your show on A-list before it runs out. But tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Pest Control Center, pestcontrolcenter.com, 916-344-4400. We are looking for new guests for our show. We also have sponsor packages available, $1,599 a year to be on our radio programs. Give me a call, 916-289-3710. Again, 916-289-3710. Segment 1 is brought to you by Grinnell Financial, specializing in retirement products designed to give you tax-free income. Learn more at Grinnell, Grinnell-financial.com. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Miss Cherry Frame, back again.
Yes.
Now, you've been on our shows how many times?
I think at least 6.
At least 6. The seat's still warm from last time you were here.
Yeah.
So remind the audience, tell us a little bit about who you are.
Okay, my background is in nursing. I'm a registered nurse. Did a lot of geriatric care management after I homeschooled my kids and they went to college, and realized then that a lot of these people had worked hard all their lives and didn't have any money left. Mm-hmm. And so they were at the mercy of the state. And I didn't want to end up like that. I didn't think there was anything available till I went to a meeting and found out that, yes, there was something that would actually give me a retirement, and there was something that would actually take care of me in case I had health issues and I couldn't work anymore.
Now, working in geriatric, explain to me, what is geriatric?
Okay. Geriatric is generally considered people who are over 60, and they, at that point, a lot of them have had some issue, a critical illness, heart attack, stroke, cancer, and so they generally cannot work, or they need help. They can't do all the activities that we would do every day, such as, walking, maybe feeding ourselves, bathing ourselves, so on. And so that is, but a lot of them, when I had a contract with the state to provide care for them, I had 5 people that were over 100 years old. Mentally, they were good. Physically, they had a lot of issues with their bodies.
That's where I come into Vlad real quick. So Vlad, owner of Body by Vlad, you're a personal trainer. Somebody who's over 100 years old, I'm not making fun here. I'm absolutely serious. Somebody who's over 100 years old, is there anything that your programs can do to give them more mobility, get them kind of moving around a little bit?
That's a tough one. I've never worked with somebody.
Yeah.
I worked with a client who was 85. And
that's 15 years earlier.
Yeah.
So that would be like a 15-year-old and a newborn.
Yeah,
so that doesn't work.
Extremely careful, extremely careful, because the smallest mistake can injure them. And you got to be super careful and have their mobility and everything. But I wouldn't say they actually need to focus on working out. They need to focus on stretching and more low-impact activities.
Now, your dad is 99.
Yeah, he'll be 100 next month.
Maybe we should get the two of them together for just a session. And then he can say he's actually helped somebody who was 100 years old.
Well, I do want you to know that
Your dad's still moving around, right?
Oh, yeah. I resisted the temptation to do everything for him. So he still trades stocks on the internet every day, and he made $700 by the time I left this morning. And, and I mean, he's having fun. It's a fun thing, you know. But I mean, he went out and was cooking his breakfast. He cooks me dinner every night. He doesn't do a whole lot of housework. I kind of help out with that. But
you're still on the roof cleaning leaves out of the gutter.
I've been on the roof and fix the plumbing, and yeah.
You're a tough.
I don't let him get up on the roof.
I would hope not. I would hope not. All right, talk to me about Talk to me about how your new program is helping CPAs. Explain this to me.
Okay. I've recently become acquainted with and decided to join a group of people that have a tremendous team of people who are very, very specialized in what they do. And that includes very unique and special trusts that I had never heard of before nor knew existed. As such as there's charitable trusts, charitable easement trusts that real estate, that people can do with real estate, that they want to keep it looking like like a park or something like that. And that goes in perpetuity, but you can design how you want that to be. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to another one yesterday, and I'm thinking, my goodness, real estate owners need to know, and real estate agents need to know about this, because if they have higher end clients, like you're going to find maybe in El Dorado Hills and different, this could really be a huge benefit to them. Most people don't know about it. So what this does is most people, if you're very wealthy, you're going to have a CPA. Mm-hmm. So what this does is it goes behind the CPA. He or she cannot possibly know everything in every one of these situations. Correct. So what they do is they come behind the CPA, they support the CPA, help him find something that's going to benefit his clients. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing is geared to support the CPA, his client, help him to have maybe work fewer hours, make more money, and do a better job and get more what they call A clients. Mm-hmm. And business owners. So that's what I'm working with right now.
Talk to me about your new show, Women's Wealth Warrior.
Okay. On my show, I go into, I guess it's 10 shows.
It's 10 episode series,
yeah.
Correct?
And so what I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm explaining all of the advantages of life insurance and annuities. And they're not the horrible things that people say they are. And so you really have to get in and understand them, because the new life insurance these days has living benefits for chronic, critical, terminal illnesses. And we've got one that's got critical injury as well, burns, whatever.
I like the fact that my policy, I pay every month a little bit of money each month, but it accrues.
Right. Yeah.
And I can actually pull cash out without paying taxes on it.
Right.
And use the money for what I need to, and then turn around. I can put the money back in.
Yes.
I'm going to pay a little bit of interest, but I put the money back in, and then I've got a full policy.
Right.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Like a bank account.
It is. And that's the good thing about it, is because for me, it was the perfect little package. Mm-hmm. And because I didn't work until, I started working again in 97. Mm-hmm. And so because I'd stayed home with my kids homeschooling until they went to college. So I didn't have a bunch of retirement set up. Mm-hmm. And then my husband passed away in 2003. So that meant that immediately my income went down by 2/3. Mm-hmm. And so for me to be able to put the life insurance that I got from him, I put it into this life insurance policy. I was able to super fund it in the beginning because I didn't have much time. I had a very short period of time. You have a long period of time. Yep. I don't have a long period of time. So I super funded it in the beginning.
I'll have a longer period of time if I listen to Vlad and he
makes
me healthy.
Yeah. But the thing is, I needed something that was going to give me an income, a lifetime income, and non-taxable to me was terrific. And it was going to provide for me in case I ended up with an illness or something and I couldn't work anymore. So to me, that was a perfect package. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do.
There's a million different things. And I think the bottom line is this. Guys, you need to listen to the show. Okay? Yes. Wednesday nights at 11 p.m. on Money 105.5. Again, Wednesday nights, 11 p.m., Money 105.5, Women's Wealth Warrior Show. Cherry and I are just sitting down, digging deep. Every single week we're digging deep. And we get way in there into life insurance. We break down all the different types, the benefits, who benefits, how it benefits, how much you get. And then we get into the whole CPA thing as well. It's absolutely brilliant, and I love the energy that you've got. And you're like I call you the retirement expert. You're like a walking encyclopedia for retirements. It's unbelievable. If you guys want to learn more, cherryframe.net, CHERRYFRAME.net, 916-899-1743. Again, 916-899-1743. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and learn more. We'll be right back.
Showcasing business coast to coast. It's the Jon Robert Quinn Show.
Welcome back to the most amazing, most incredible show, the Jon Robert Quinn Show. Segment 2 is brought to you by Pest Control Center. Families and businesses in the Sacramento region depend on Pest Control Center to deliver industry-leading pest control and weed control solutions. They specialize in getting your pests gone, guaranteed. Give them a call, 916-344-4400, or visit pestcontrolcenter.com. Again, 916-344-4400. So, Miss Cherry Frame.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You like our little shows that we do?
Yes.
Super cool. And
They're fun.
They are fun. They're a blast.
Yeah.
People tell me all the time, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I'm thinking to myself, like, it's so easy, dude. Mm-hmm. I mean, Vlad's afraid of cameras. He's got one in his face. He's got a mic in his face. You're having the time of your life, aren't you? Right?
I don't think I'm afraid of anything anymore.
Not anymore.
After meeting you, yeah, I'm unstoppable. I was like, I picked up some vibrations from Quim or something. My client says down, look, you want to lose weight or not? Yeah. Oh my God, yes. All right, good. Let's get started.
What are we waiting for? Come on, let's do it.
You came to the right place.
Exactly. Right? And the people that are skittish aren't ready. So what are we doing? We lose the crap clients and we keep the good ones. I mean, come on. It is what it is. All right. So, Cherry, why are you so passionate about this business, the retirement industry, quote unquote?
Well, as I stated before, I really didn't have anything. So this learning about these things was great. However, my experience, and after talking with a lot of people don't know what's available to them that they can take advantage of, and they don't have to pay a whole bunch of taxes on everything that they do, and it's going to be there for them when they need it.
What's really sad is the fact that people are so accustomed to paying taxes that when they see the policy and they see that it's a tax-free income, they think that it's illegal or fake.
Well, I did at first. I said, oh, tax-free, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to get taxed somewhere.
Yeah.
The difference is it's a loan. It's not it's a disbursement as a loan that comes off of the back end of the policy.
Right.
Therefore,
yes.
It can be tax-free.
Yeah, because it's going to be paid back one way or another.
Correct.
Yeah.
Super cool. Okay. The new program.
Yes.
Who benefits from this new program, this new CPA program? And how do they benefit?
Okay. The CPA benefits because he's got, or she has, the ability to be proactive with their clients, especially the business owners, because the laws are written for the business owners. And it gives him an opportunity to access specialists in areas that he may not even know exist. And it could be that those very areas are the ones that are going to save his clients, who knows, thousands of dollars. And because most of the clients in this one area with cost segregation and one of the other ones, they said, we can save almost every 99% of the time we can save clients 28%. Well, isn't that going to be great? Don't you think that your person, if the CPA's client is going to say, hey, you ought to see what my CPA got me back, do you think that other people are going to want to go there?
Correct.
And then it also benefits the people who have spent the time to be specialists in these areas, because they actually put the package together. And then, of course, they're going to get some sort of a commission. They do this at no charge to start with. The individual decides if he wants to take advantage of it. Then the individual obviously benefits because they're getting fewer taxes, more benefits, and just a greater opportunity to use the hard-earned money that they have, that's come in. And then what I do is I help with if it turns out that they need premium financing, or they need something more like the Kaizen and the Trizen plan, which is premium financing, but it's just on a smaller scale, then I help them with that, because with that, they only have to pay money in for 5 years. And then the bank contributes 3 to 1. And after 10 years, your whole policy is totally funded. And depending upon how much you put in and how you do it, you could, and how long you leave it in there, you could get a couple $100,000 or more tax-free in retirement. So this is exciting to me, and we're looking for business owners making a little over $200,000, $250,000 a year, because it's not, you have to put money in for 5 years. It's a significant amount, and so people making less than that are generally, especially in California, are not going to be able to afford that.
Well, I know that there's people that are listening or watching the video online that are going to have questions. Give Cherry a call, 916-899-1743. Again, 916-899-1743. Cherry, what else do you offer? You do a whole range of life insurance policies.
Right.
Talk to me about some of these different policies and what they are.
Okay. Anything, well, there's whole life,
Okay.
term, which everybody seems to know about term. It ends at some point. And actually, the commonality of all of these is that they are all have a mortality. They're all based on mortality.
Okay.
So in reality, they're all term insurance, because that's what term insurance is.
Okay.
Only about 1% of term insurance actually ever pays out, and that's why it's so inexpensive. If that's all you can afford, then that's what you get.
Okay.
There's also something else called a guaranteed universal life policy, and that one is kind of between a term and an index universal life. It is like permanent term. It doesn't end, but it doesn't really grow much cash value either. A little bit, but nothing like what you have and I have. And then there's index universal life, and what that does is it grows. It's indexed to the market. It's not in the market. So when the market goes up, you'll get an up. And it'll depend upon which strategy you're using, how much up you get, but it will never go below zero. In other words, you'll never have a year where you're going to lose money like if you have money in the market.
Correct.
And with
the reason
yours,
being
you
is,
always have it. No matter what, you're going to get at least 0.25% interest.
What's nice about it is everything is indexed, meaning,
Yes.
okay, so if you've got a 4% growth one year and you have an 8% growth the next year, and then the market takes a huge dump the next year, you would expect to lose money. Well, no, you're just going to stay flat plus your 0.25%
Right.
for that following year. And let's say for 2 or 3 years, the market is just kind of funny, right? Well, you're still going to grow your 0.25% the next year. You're going to grow 0.25% the next year. And then you start seeing the market start to correct itself. And then you have a 2% growth the next year, a 4% growth the next year, 6% growth the next year. What's nice, though, is it's compounding. It's growing on the new amount. It's not growing on the original amount.
Right.
So when you take that and you look at that over 20 or 30 or 40 or whatever years, especially when you start young, for instance, like Vlad, I mean, this guy's like 16 or 18, whatever he, he's, I don't even think he's gone through, he hasn't even gone through puberty yet. Yeah. But, he goes and gets a policy. He's got, let's say, 40 years between now and then. He'll be 65 years old. You're 25, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be 65 years old. He's got 40 years of growth, but it's compounding.
Right.
It's wonderful. And when you look at the numbers, when you actually add up the numbers, I mean, it's just staggering.
I've got a statistic for you, too. One of the companies I work with that do the Kaizen and the Trizen plans, they studied from 1930 forward, and the average increase in the market was 6.33%. In using these types of policies, they found out, because there's no negative, the growth in the market since 1930, and that's right at the beginning of the Depression, was 9.33%. So you've got that, the thing is that it's going to be much better, and it's not at the whim of whatever the federal government decides they're going to do with it.
What I love about my policy, my wife's got one also, is I'm paying $76 a month or something. She's paying about $58 a month, something along those lines, or vice versa, whatever it came out to. We're both going to have several $100,000 when we need it.
Exactly.
And it's there. Let's say that she's going to have her retirement from the government, which is fine. I'm going to have my royalty checks coming in. Let's say that we run into a problem with money. We can both pull money out of that policy. We can survive on it. We can pay the house off. We can do all the necessaries that we need to do. And we've got that money to do what we need to do.
Yes, it's there for you. That's the whole goal.
Or I can pull the money out at 50. I can
Yes.
pull half of it out at 50 and super fund another policy.
Yes. That's the whole goal of these new policies. And,
Wonderful.
the United States ought to do something kind of like what they do in London.
We don't do anything like we do in London.
Well, over there, you have to have one of these policies if you're going to buy a home.
If you voted for Hillary, you just wouldn't do it.
You're good.
You haven't done a Trump in a long time.
Jeez, that sounded pretty good.
I haven't done a Trump in way too long.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. We're going to build a wall around life insurance policies. Absolutely wonderful. Cherry, you're brilliant. You're just absolutely brilliant. And I love the energy that you bring. I love the information that you bring. Cherryframe.net, CHERRYFRAME.net, 916-899-1743. Again, 916-899-1743. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and talk to Mr. Vlad Telaluyev from BBVFitness.com. We'll be right back.
Showcasing business coast to coast. It's the Jon Robert Quinn Show.
Welcome back to the most amazing, most incredible show, the Jon Robert Quinn Show. I did write the music for the show. You can find all Jon Robert Quinn music at JONRobert.QUINN.org. And I am working on the new record project with John Cuniberti, who is the producer of all of the first 10 Joe Satriani albums: Surfing with the Alien, Flying in a Blue Dream, Not of This Earth, The Extremist, and so on and so forth. Also, I believe did the first Chickenfoot album. He is going to be producing my new record, and this is all I can do is just be humbled. I can just be humbled. Just growing up and listening to Satriani's music and looking, I've always looked at Joe as kind of like a father figure, and of course playing his music, and he's inspired me to play music. I remember in high school I used to cut class every day at 11 o'clock just to hear Satriani on the radio, because they would play 2 or 3 Satriani songs every day during auto shop class. I would cut class to go listen to Satriani in the parking lot. And then now I'm working with his people, and it's just absolutely amazing. Segment 3 is brought to you by Johnny Hernandez, 916-308-4408, teammaterealestate.com. Are you looking to buy or sell your next home? Give Johnny a call again, 916-308-4408, or teammaterealestate.com. Let's get back into this. Mr. Vlad Telaluyev, how you doing, brother?
I'm amazing.
So you've got another talk show that we are building together called the Body by Vlad Show. And you also have a gym, and you're looking at expanding that, and you're a personal trainer, and you're on A-List, and we're going to make you bust your butt so you can win A-List this year, and a lot happening for you right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on.
Is
it's
it
awesome,
exciting?
Though. It's awesome, yeah.
Or is it? Are you terrified yet?
No.
I have this weird thing where I'm terrified up in here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out. But then I'm so excited down here, and I'm like, oh, it's so awesome. And it's just it feels like indigestion, It's just oh. So, but you're helping my wife. You're helping me. You're getting me into shape. I'm no longer the cupcake guy. I'm going to start being the Juice Plus guy.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right?
So I'm waiting for those changes.
We're doing
I'm
it.
waiting.
Tell me a little bit about who is Vlad Telaluyev. Who are you? What's your story?
So my story is interesting. People think that I was always fit when I was, a teenager and I was into sports. Well, it was the complete opposite, actually.
You were a little fatty.
I was extremely chubby, and I could, when I was standing, you can't even see past my sides. My love handles were so big, and it was just I was always picked on and called, all kinds of different things. And, you know, like my cousin always, you know, pinched me and everything, and I was like, oh, I was so weak that I couldn't even do anything, you know, just like. And then one day I was like, I'm so tired of this, right? I played football for my high school freshman and sophomore year, but in that time I was already kind of leaner, I would say, but I was still kind of like the short, chubby kid, and always picked on. And
I was the skinny kid. I got thrown in garbage cans. I wore glasses. You know, I got my shoes stolen off my feet.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It was bad, you know. And then like one day after football practice, we were walking, and this kid just comes around and punches me right in the chest. And I was so weak, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna do anything, you know. Like, I don't know how to do anything, right? I'm not strong. I don't know how to fight. So I think that was like the turning point where I was like, okay, I need to get into fitness. I need to start working out.
Since you got into fitness, has anybody walked by and punched you in the chest?
No. No. And then that's when I was really serious, and I gained 60 pounds in 2 years naturally. Just really dived into it. And then after that, everybody was like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, you're so big now. And they was like, how you doing? You know, you come in somewhere, like, oh, hey, how you doing?
I lose weight, people look at me different. That's why I don't want to lose weight. And we're talking about that. So I'm talking to him about getting in shape and so forth. But I'm like, look, bro, I don't want to lose my size. I want to put the suit on. I still want to scare people. You know, I need to have that. I need to have that persona. I mean, especially in this industry, I can't be the little guy, right? So he's just going to make me more bulky. He's just going to work out my arms and work out my chest the right way. No Conseco steroids, all right? We're not going to Barry Bonds it. We're going to do it the right way.
Yeah.
But you know, you're going to work out my arms, work out my chest. You said the kind of a V shape a little bit.
Yeah,
work out my abs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to have a six-pack. That would be just awesome, right? I mean, how sexy is that? You're thinking about it. You know, the radio talk
Jon
show
Quinn
guy.
radio show, playing guitar, just like rocking out.
Yeah, rocking out, you know?
On
And then I'm
stage.
on stage and I take my shirt
Shirt
off
off,
and I've
everybody
got
goes wild.
like, I know, and I got like the six-pack and everything. I mean, the penthouse apartment, the BMW, everyone's just like, dude, this guy's got everything. The Russian wife that's all hot, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
The
dude.
Russian wife trained my body by Vlad.
Exactly.
I mean, what can you ask for?
Boom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like that's the life, right? Is that not awesome? Or am I chasing the shiny ball?
No, man,
don't
you
think
do
so.
you. Yeah,
Nothing
that's
wrong
what
Exactly.
with that.
I'm
What's
saying.
that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. It's so funny. He's talking about, I'm going to get you in shape. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And I see the results, and I'm like, yeah, baby, let's do it. I'm going to walk in. Steve's going to go, what's up with you, dude? I'm going to be like, hey, how you doing? I'm going to look like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, you were like, Vlad, my suit's not fitting.
Yeah,
What's
I know,
going on?
right? I'm going to walk in. I'm going to go,
You got to get the comb over, though, you know? You got to
oh,
your
my
hair.
gosh. All right, so tell me a little bit about what you do with your business. Obviously, you're helping people get into shape, but it goes way deeper than that.
Yeah, there's many levels to my business, but if I should say that I specialize in weight loss, pain management, and nutritional coaching. And weight loss is kind of like my primary, right? I don't want to work with bodybuilders. I don't want to work with superficial models that, you know, they're not healthy, but they're so slim. That's not my goal with people. And I'm approaching it the other way. I'm like, let's help you inside. Let's see what's going on inside. Let's cleanse. Let's take the toxins out, right? Let's bring more energy out of you naturally, right? Like we were talking about, to where we don't need the caffeine. We don't need the medication.
I used to eat a cupcake on Tuesday for breakfast, and today I had an apple. I think we're making some
a
progress here.
cupcake for breakfast. For me, that's like,
Steve is left back there laughing his butt off because he knows it's true.
oh my
They
God.
put
An
a spice
apple.
on it, too.
I had an apple.
I like that.
I
See,
had
that's an apple
and
a day.
vitamin water.
Yeah, that's
We're
good.
making progress. That's
We're
what I like
making
to
progress.
See. Yeah. That's what I like to see. You know, and then, you know, weight loss, pain management. And what I mean by pain management, if people have injuries or arthritis, low back pain, knee pain, and I'm certified with the corrective exercise, that's what CES, where I look at your body and then I check, you know, how it's performing, almost like taking your car to the mechanic and saying, let's do a tune, let's check, let's dyno it, let's see how it's running. And that's kind of what I do with the body. And then I look at that parallel to, let's see what type of program you need to go on nutritionally and the personal training. So combining three of those aspects together, it brings the results super fast, but it also, you know, alleviates the pain. We get people off medication. We positively affect diabetes, high blood pressure, and things just happen so much faster because I'm able to collect all the assessments that I need from my clients and compile that into like a database, kind of like going to the doctor and then he puts a little profile for you. That's what I do with every one of my clients and say, what's going to work for you? and how can I get you from point A to point B the fastest way
It's
possible.
all science. It's all science, and we're at a world now that the science is available to us. All he's doing is taking the facts and he's applying it to your problems. Essentially, am I right?
Yeah. I was like, are you looking past me? Or
I have a lazy eye, and ain't you making fun of me now?
No, I thought you were looking back. Yeah.
You realize that when I cross, my tears cross too, right?
No. Yeah.
It's okay though, because it's always worked for me, because I'm talking to somebody and you think that I'm actually looking at you. I've been checking out your girl the whole time.
Yeah, but yeah, that's our focus as a scientific approach to results. So we don't actually sell personal training. I sell results to people. So if somebody comes to me and says, I want to lose 60 pounds. Okay, well, based on our previous results to clients, it's going to take you 6 months or less. Mm-hmm. And after that point, you get to decide what you want to do. You want to keep training, you want to do it on your own, but my goal is to get you to your results in the fastest way possible, but also injury-free.
Just like what we do here, except with the business. Kind of the same
Absolutely.
thing. Why do you love this business so much? Why do you love this?
Honestly, I don't know. I've been working out since 13 now. Whenever I was in college, I just pulled out my iPhone and looked at nutrition, workouts, exercises, and I feel like it's natural. It's me. It's what I do, and it's what I do really good now. So that's what I started capitalizing on, is my strength, versus focusing on being this. I just focus, okay, I'm really good at this. Let me focus my energy into this. Let me get more knowledgeable. Let me look at nutrition more. Let me study more depth. So there's layers to everything, how the body works, and studying hormones and how that affects your weight loss and your sleep patterns and everything. So that's kind of what I'm digging into more and more. And then saying, hey, let's use this food to help you sleep better, or let's use this food to help more fat, and that's kind of what I've been doing and what I'm loving about it is the results. When somebody calls you 30 days later and says, Vlad, my knee pain went away. I can walk up the stairs. My back pain went away. I can move. And I think that's more satisfying than getting paid, because you're touching the community one by one almost.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's not about the paycheck. We have to get paid. We have bills to pay. Unfortunately, I can't pay the IRS with smiles. Okay? But we still, we're here to help people. Yeah. Right? I mean, it is what it is. How do you help people actually get stronger and healthier? How do you go about this?
I'm certified with NASM, and I use their OPT model. It's a five-phase program. Phase 1 is stabilization. We start off, that's like your foundation, where we see your balance, your coordination, how your muscle is working with your joints and things like that. And then we go ahead and we say, okay, well, we got to improve your stabilization to take you from point A to point B, from point B to point C, and, taking you from stabilization to strength. Let's see how you're doing it. Then combining those two, strength and stabilization. Now we can say, hey, instead of doing 10 pounds, I can have you do 20 pounds with good form. So it's all about form, right? That's how your body works. And then taking you from strength to power training. And then combining all those three aspects, doing stabilization, strength, and power movement. And I think that's working really well, because it's a scientifically proven model. So I can train somebody who's 16 or somebody who's 85 with that model.
That's why I think that we should have him work with your dad, even if it's just stretches that he can do every day. What's the worst he could do? Maybe break your dad.
Oh, that was a crack. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
No, it might be kind of cool. Might be kind of cool. He said he does his stretches and everything every day, right?
I try to get him to do what he can. He walks around without assistance, so he doesn't use a walker or anything like that. But he's very careful, because he has fallen a couple of times. So he's very careful about how he walks, where he walks. And I'm trying to make sure he only walks on flat surfaces most of the time. So,
what if we had him come on the show and do a 100 years birthday celebration on the show? You think he'd be up for that?
I would have to ask.
That'd be kind of cool, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
When's his birthday?
April 27th.
April 27th. Let's see what the calendar says. That is a Friday. It would air on his birthday. I could put him on April 24th.
I'll ask
That
him.
might be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I never had somebody turn 100 years old on my show before. Hey, why not, right? I think it'd be kind of cool. Just sit there and tell stories. I mean, he's seen a lot happen. So let's talk about that. He went through the Depression and everything. That's crazy.
Spent 4 years overseas during the Second World War.
That's incredible. I would love to just hear the stories. All right, so folks, have you been to a gym before and you just didn't get the results? Have you been to a trainer and didn't get the results? Are you not happy with the results that you're getting? Give Vlad Tilaluyev a call, 916-764-2559, 916-764-2559, or visit bbvfitness.com. Again, bbvfitness.com. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and wrap up. We'll be right back.
Showcasing business coast to coast. It's the Jon Robert Quinn Show.
Welcome back to the most amazing, most incredible show, the Jon Robert Quinn Show. Yeah, I'm that amazing. I am Jon Robert Quinn. Even Donald Trump says Jon Robert Quinn is amazing. He's unbelievable. He's so talented. Just a great man. Good man. He's just a great man. Just a great man. Doesn't that sound like something he would say? What's the biggest word that you know, Mr. Donald Trump? Magnificent. Just Can you spell it? It has a wall around it. I don't know. All right, I'm an idiot. All right, so segment 4 is brought to you by Cherry Frame, 916-899-1743. Do you have peace of mind when it comes to your retirement? Of course, Miss Cherry Frame is here. Have that heart-to-heart with her. Give her a call, 916-899-1743, or visit cherryframe.net. Let's wrap up here. Mr. Vlad Tilaluyev, how you doing there, brother?
Couldn't be better.
Is it true that your name means television in Russian?
No.
Do you have good BMW? Russian good?
You got to roll your R's.
Russian is
yeah,
good.
There you go.
They call me Quinashka.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking next time I have a consultation, I'm just going to pull out the Russian accent. Hello, I'm Vlad. They're going to be like, I am trainer for 9 years, but I'm very good. They're like, what? They're like, is this real? Dude.
It's good Russian radio. Yeah. It's good. We've got the BMWs. It's good.
Yeah.
We've give birthday cards with the BMW mirror and things, you know.
Yeah.
Did you ever, did you know that the Odessa, the auction yard didn't used to have fences? And when the Russians came over in 95, they didn't know, they couldn't read. They thought it was a pick and pull. Yeah. Did you know this? They would go into the front counter. They'd go out. 2 or 3 guys would be out there pulling parts that they need off of a car, and they'd go into the front office, and they'd set the car part on the counter, and the people would go, "What is this?" And they're like, "I want to buy." And they're like, "What? No, get out of here." Well, they couldn't speak any English, so they would just leave. Well, of course, it traveled through the community that you get free car parts over at this place.
I'm not surprised.
Just too funny. Give me an example of how you were able to help a client where maybe the competition couldn't.
I mean, I have a lot of different clients and different examples where
I think most of your clients have not gotten results, essentially, somewhere. That's why they're with you.
You know, they have and they haven't, but the people that have, it wasn't consistent, right? If my biggest problem with gyms is they just want to get traffic in the door, sell you a membership, sell you some training, and keep selling you training. But they don't offer any coaching. They don't educate, right? And people are excited. They have the desire, which is the first initial part. They got to the gym. Now the next step is helping them through the process. And that's where we're different. It's the guidance, right? That's what people need. It's just like me with finances. I have no idea. I mean, I might have the desire to get, I want to go change them. But if I have no idea, I need to talk to someone.
We need a coach.
Yeah.
That's what she's for.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Because so I wanted a 7702. I knew what I wanted. I knew what it was. I knew how it worked. I didn't know where to find a good person I could trust. Finally find Cherry. Guess what? We're doing business.
Yeah, and that's the same thing, you know. And when clients come to me, I feel like there's so much need, and then I ask them, what are your goals? And it's not about me. It's how can I help you, right? And you know, I've taken clients that come in with 60 to 80 pounds to lose, and we've got them there within 6 to 7 months. while they're learning new exercise terminology, while they're learning nutrition, how to eat properly, why they're doing what they're doing. Not just, here's a program, follow that. Here's a chicken, rice, and broccoli 6 times a day. Good luck. Oh, and you can have tilapia just in there in the middle.
Oh, yeah. And kale pancakes.
And the kale pancakes, yeah.
I mean, it's true, right?
Yeah.
What advice do you have for somebody who isn't living healthy?
I think the biggest thing...
You're talking to me at the moment.
The biggest thing people have to worry about not living healthy now is what's going to happen 10, 20 years from now. Mm-hmm. And our generation now that are not living healthy are 20 years old, 25 years old, right? So if we're looking at that, we're looking at long-term future of America, what type of generation are we producing? People that are not going to be able to work at 40 years old, that are obese, right? And especially that's our children. Mm-hmm. And so
I ain't having kids. That's your children.
See, either people are not having kids or they're having kids and the schools and everything, the whole system is, they're not educating people on how to live healthy. Mm-hmm. And I think in businesses and corporations, if people are healthier, the corporation will be more productive. But if somebody's coming in, they're super tired, not excited, not pumped up, there's not going to be much productivity.
Well, the point came to me when I went to Vlad and I said, when's the last time you saw a fat CEO? You don't. Or they're not that good because they're in shape, so they have the ability to work long hours. They're able to think straight. They're able to make decisions. They're not sleeping half of the day. They're not out drinking, snorting coke. They're doing all these things. They're living healthy lives. I mean, look at the most famous people in the world, with the exception of good old Donald Trump and Warren Buffett, right? I mean, these guys are drinking like 30 Cokes a day. Mm. But that's an old generation. These are 75, 80-year-old men. That's their old generation. But you're looking at Jeff Bezos, you're looking at Mark Zuckerberg, even Steve Jobs, he was healthy. He had cancer issues. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. These people are physically fit. They have their minds are sharp as a tack. Yep. And everything that they do is based off of a schedule.
Yeah. Now, what I've noticed is not only do people get better physically, it's mentally. Mm-hmm. Especially as a business owner, that's what I noticed. The cleaner that I started eating, the better my mind started working.
Yeah, you said the cloudy. It's no longer cloudy.
It
makes
just
so much more
super
sense.
clear focus.
Mm-hmm.
There is no brain fog or in a cloud. Mm-hmm. I get up, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how I'm doing. I know where I'm going. And it's consistent every single day, right? I used to take naps. I drink a lot of coffee.
She knows I'm a napper every day at 2 o'clock.
I wake up, I gotta have at least 12 ounces of caffeine black. Like, how much, just drink that, 12 o'clock comes around, I'm dead, I gotta drink another one. And I was like in this vicious cycle, and I was like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. And
You're filtering crap through your body. That's it.
Yeah, it was costing so much productivity. And I can even say that, even as a personal trainer, I was not leading the best lifestyle back then, but now I'm completely shifted. Since 6 months ago, I went vegetarian, stopped eating as much meat, focusing on lentils, complex carbohydrates, the food that fuels my body. Mm-hmm. People are like, let's go on a keto diet. I'm like, oh, great, let's check your arteries in 3 years. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, who's creating these diets? It's a studied diet. Well, you're eating all this fat. That's going to clog your arteries and give you a stroke.
Bottom line is this. If you want a trainer that is using science to make people healthier, science, that's it, science, it's fact, okay? Give Vlad Telaluyev a call. 916-764-2559. Again, 916-764-2559 or BBV Fitness. Again, BBVFitness.com. Or, of course, our retirement expert, Cherry Frame, 916-899-1743. Realtors, property managers, investors, flippers, listen up. Do you want to become better? Visit cashcowsystems.org. Again, cashcowsystems.org. And there is some great news in there about a new program they are offering. Again, cashcowsystems.org. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a wonderful night.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.